Oh, you're doing virtual. Cool. And so many people are so reluctant. I mean, because well, we had to for many people, but I think, frankly, if you're in the transition of like what happened with the pandemic, and you can utilize that medium, it opens up a whole lot of avenues for you.
Hmm. Well, and I just started teaching too, so I'm still trying to decide if I want to get out into like a studio.
Yeah. Are there a lot of studios of color near you?
No,
Hmm. That.
not near me, but I can
Yes.
drive.
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
I would like to have an accessible one here, even if I do something outside,
Right.
just if weather is permitting, so I can invite other people of color too.
Right. Right.
So we could all have
Uh,
some.
to be able to do something like that, like I've always said that I want to do something for the community for a while. Before we moved here, I did do community classes. It was like, it was donation based at the beach in Pompano in Florida. And I had the best time, actually. It was a diverse group of people, age, race, men, women, and it was just fun because my focus was not about, it wasn't my livelihood, you know what I mean? It was just something that I wanted to do for the community. There really is a difference, though, when people have to look at if they're going to teach for a livelihood versus this is an avocation. I love doing it. I want to do something for the community. That's very different.
Yeah.
Um, is that something that you find yourself struggling with?
Well, that was my struggle before I got certified. Being able to be responsible for what I put out there, basically, because I was
Uh-huh.
a student learning myself, and I had, so much to learn. But now that I have those tools that I can teach, or to others, yeah, I would definitely go in that direction. But
Mm-hmm.
also will be able to connect and open, that avenue for others who, like me, did not even know that it was an option. So
Right. See, that's the thing, that it was an option. It don't have nothing to do with how you look, what race you are, what size you are, how
yeah, like
how old
you
you are.
could go and do some yoga right now. You could just start.
That's
You don't
right.
have the clothes, a
That's
certain
right.
type of body. You don't have to have a certain background. You don't even have to take the pictures and videos to
Nope.
post. You just do it in for your body, for your mind.
Right.
Yeah, you research it and just go for it.
Right. And
And
then
there's a
at
lot of
some, I'm
poses
sorry,
that
go
you
ahead.
yeah, I'm sorry. There's a lot of simple poses that you can start out with. That way, you won't be intimidated.
Right.
Because the small poses grow into the larger poses, the more advanced poses eventually.
And you realize that that whole moving from the base poses, for lack of a better way of putting it, you start to make the connection about how a so-called simple forward fold is in so many poses.
Yeah.
How you're able to, how do I say, have the flexibility in your spine, how tight you can, do your locks. You realize, and it sort of begins to go, oh, is this what they mean? Is that why I got that fold a whole lot better than I was doing before? It's not like this instantaneous
It's
thing.
you're gonna learn.
Right.
Every time you do the pose, you're gonna learn not just that pose. You're gonna learn how to get the movement going, the feelings and sensations that you should be
Mm-hmm.
feeling. You're gonna feel the advancement in the pose eventually. So it's not just, that first bend, but eventually you'll have a goal, a challenge. Okay, so today I was breathing this way, or my arms wasn't at my toes this time
Right.
around. And it just, you could just see all kinds of, you could breathe in the asana, focus on your breath, focus on your thoughts that are coming into the mind while you're in that pose. And those same feelings and sensation are felt throughout every pose. So you start to recognize, okay, I feel okay when I'm feeling comfortable or not comfortable in a pose, because you're
Right.
familiar from basic movements to advanced movements. But it's all going to be the same, teaching the same mind, the same sensations, the
Right.
same focus. Mm-hmm.
And I think for a lot of people, it's very easy on Instagram to get hooked into, I don't care who you are, hooked into the perfection that the people choose the perfect pose to post. They don't really, so many people, I'm always saying, keep yoga real, no, hell no, I didn't just get on my hands and that was a pretty good one. But you should try other ones, because if it's not, I don't know. I think that's what deters people from even trying, especially people of color. You look and you go, there's no way I can. Sometimes I'll get private messages and I'll go look at this person, this person, this person, this person. This person is clearly over 200 pounds and she is on her hands. You see that? Don't tell me you can't, but watch her because this person shares the reality of their practice. They're not just showing you the perfection of, yay me, I got on my hands, or whatever it might be. I got on my head. I wish more people did that, I really do.
And you know what? I got sucked into that perfect image as well. But I do know, and I do realize, and I did realize beforehand when I used to post my videos, because I would post my videos with my background noise going, if my son is walking by, and
Yeah.
I would like the attempts. It was more than one attempt before I actually got the pose that I was actually trying to pose. So I always try to keep something in there to show like, I didn't just do this. Or if I see
Right.
myself do too much of the perfect stuff, then I'll throw in a weird video where I'm just like out of it. Cause some days I'm out of it. Some days I feel like, oh, I can't do anything today. And it's like, I can't believe I feel like this. And just imagine not being able to understand that. Yeah, you can. You just probably not in the mood today. Listen to your body.
Right.
Do what you can. But it just happens like that.
Right.
Yeah, but I like to show that. I like to show the messy parts so people don't think that, that's like you said, you don't want them to feel like it can't be done. Because I used to feel like it can't be done and I'm doing it.
I know, right?
Especially those handstands.
I know. And it's like, so what? It's going to take me 50 more years. Okay, how old will I be?
Right.
No, it might take me for, another 10 years before I actually can hold a handstand and not, I don't care. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's
a whole lot better than not doing it at all, not trying.
right.
Plus you could do hand pincher, you could do other stuff too if you can't get to the handstand. And you could do handstand with a wall with assistance. So
that's right. And then, it's like
your arms, you still breathe.
Right. And you say to yourself, because I think someone said, wow, Sharon, I can't believe that you can do a handstand. I said, that split second, I'll show you the video. That split second of straight up like that, I was happy, happy, happy. That does not happen all the time. And I can probably hold it for maybe 4 or 5 seconds, but that's longer than when I first started.
Yep.
Oh, it's longer than I first started. And, I realized what is important in terms of strengthening. I kind of get now.
Yes.
For a long time, I didn't get the importance of, strengthening these separate parts of your body, which is what's holding you up. I say to people, you do know that it's not just your hands that are holding you up. And they're like, what? It's not.
That's the first thing.
It's so true. It's so true. Well, here's a question for you. Have you had any experiences as a Black woman, yoga teacher, that in terms of you being negatively received in any way?
No.
Mm.
Um, no. I just know that, well, I could just give a little example of something that may have been perceived as negative, but not
Hmm.
really a big, just having, that, I'm from the islands back home, and I would say that I would say that I could feel like some of my friends from back home or acquaintances who know me back home that know that I had nothing to do with yoga. And I won't say that I'm conservative, but I'm not really out there. So for me to just be out there posting and then,
Ah,
clothes that we wear, because, wearing shorts or
yeah, yeah, yeah,
sports
yeah.
bra, when it gets kind of naked on there, it's like,
Yes,
so
yes,
for me,
yes.
I had to my shell, out of my judgment, especially seeing other people with barely any clothes on too. But I guess I have a different body build, so it'll look more like, you need to put a shirt on or something. But no, I don't.
Okay,
And I want to be comfortable in my practice. I'm home. I'm home recording. I hope you guys know that I'm home.
right.
I'm allowed to be comfortable. I have the clothes on, and it. I need certain clothes so I could do my movement. So that will be the only negative that I would say I might feel, but no one has ever actually pointed it out. But you know how you get those comments like, ooh, or they focusing on the wrong stuff, based
Right.
off of how you dress or whatever. But that's about it. And I
Yeah.
just ignore that. You can't
Right.
change
Right.
that.
See, isn't that interesting? Because body build and how you dress and culture, right? Culture. You come from a particular culture, and people start looking at you askew. I remember when I first started yoga. Now, whoa, it's just under 10 years, just under 10 years, and I was at the time attending a church. And I was trying to, I've been doing it for a while, but I was trying to get people to see the importance of meditation. And I was doing this health and wellness ministry at the time. And gosh, the feedback that I got. Oh, devil, you're doing poses that are animals. You're going to be possessed. I was like, wow, I had no idea. Honestly, I was ignorant to the fact that people would respond that way. People that I knew, or I thought I knew them. So I was like, whoa, where is this coming from? It's like, I'm baffled. And then, I mean, eventually, of course, I left that church because I'm like, where do you get that from? Culture, right? Now that was a religious culture that I actually had no idea that I was in the middle of until I go, oh, you know what? We should have a group of people, women, we could put on videos, we could do, whatever. It was innocent and it was blew my mind.
Oh,
Yeah, it totally blew my mind.
well, at
So
least,
I had to
again,
move.
that's a
Yeah, I had to move
topic,
on.
and with judgment.
Right, right.
So,
And that's unfortunate. And now, I mean, that's been quite a while ago, but it is something that still sticks. And I know that there are
right.
still people that struggle with that whole um, battling the
That
culture that they were
attitude,
raised in. Mm.
right? Trying to have two beliefs, and it's clashing.
Right. Right. Unbelievable.
I wasn't, I was, I'm fortunate enough to not be tied down to religion to the point where I'm judgmental like that.
Right.
It's just like saying that their stuff is okay, but everybody else stuff isn't, but that's not fair. And
Right.
you have some stuff in there that you guys need to fix. So, and this stuff actually works with what we want it to work with. And it's all
Right.
positive, nothing negative that's being taught. Even the lifestyle of it being more natural, eating better, like, why would you fight that?
Why wouldn't you try that? Exactly. I think that that's um, the limitations. You know, the older I get, the more I realize how clearly not all, but some organized religions are so very narrow. And I'll just say that narrow in almost everything. So narrow. And to me, if you are spiritual or religious, whatever, however you want to term it, then how do you believe that your belief is better than it is somebody else's?
Because if you was born in a different country, you would be following something totally different. So
Hello.
explain that.
Yes. Hello. Very true. Exactly. So I don't know. I think the exposure that I've had with yoga has really, even as old as I am, has really continued. But it's not even has. It's not a past tense. It continues to expose me to new ideas, thought processes, acceptances. I mean, I could just go on and on about what it's done. Not only what it's done physically. I mean, I could look at my body and go, whoa, girl, where did that muscle come from? You know what I'm saying? It's like, it sure wasn't there before. Or, you know, sometimes
on big days, I have abs. I'm like, okay, come through.
Yeah. Bring it on. Well, I really appreciate you taking the time. I don't want to go past our time. I was like looking at the, oh, we have a few more. We have time. I was wanting to make sure that I didn't go over it because everybody's time is precious. Is there anything that you wanted to add or share, pearls of wisdom, anything?
Let's see. Well, as far as yoga, if you do want to start, and you don't know where to start, there are several ways. You could start by just breathing, looking up some breathing techniques. Um, you can start by looking up a few simple poses, beginner poses on YouTube or Google or Instagram with the hashtags. You can follow some Instagrammers that actually do certified, they have it listed on their, on their page that they're certified or whatever. So you could follow a couple yoga teachers online as well. Research on Google. That's what I do. You could buy to read up on it. There's a lot of certification classes that you can take. But if you just want to start at home, that's fine too. There's no right or wrong way to do the, yoga flows. It's just do what's right for you, right for your body. So don't make any excuses.
There's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. Be consistent. Even if it's 5 days a week and not 7, make it, even if it's not a whole hour, at least I would say a minimum of 20 minutes on the mat, 15 minutes on the mat. You could do a little breathing, a little stretching, 1 or 2 poses, and just go from there. But just be consistent and always try to be positive, listen to your body, and recognize that this is your journey. And instead of comparing to others, know that you will get there in your time and your pace as long as you try and keep going.
Right.
So
The consistency and keep consistency. and that it's your yoga, it's not somebody else's.
Yeah.
I think that that's really valuable for people to know.
Yeah.
You know, you're not, if anything, you may be competing with yourself, but don't compete with someone else.
Yeah.
You
Just
know,
make it fun, a challenge for you.
right.
Don't make it something stressful or like work.
Right, because as soon as it becomes work, you ain't gonna want to do it.
And take a breaks, listen to your body, don't get frustrated.
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate it, sweetheart, for taking the time to chat. And I'm already thinking about there may be other things that we could expand upon at some point. So I will continue to be in touch. But your comments, your honesty, your integrity, and of course your poses. But when you share like this, I think it's most important, honestly, and I really do appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And we will continue to be in touch.
Yes.
All right.
You on Insta.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you could come over here. I got room.
I would love to.
Honestly, I don't say that lightly because I don't say that to everybody because I really don't. Honestly,
Okay.
keep it in mind. You know,
Will.
COVID stuff is loosening up.
I will. I'm
Right.
interested. I
Yeah.
will. I'm gonna hit you up.
All right. All right. You take it easy, sweetie.
Thank you, Queen. Have a good day.
You too. Bye now. Okay. Stop.